Yeni Delhi. The 6th of September. The invitations called Bharat President for a dinner on sides G20 Summit by President of Indian President Droupadi Murmu confused speculations that government could change name country. What are the discussions about India's name? Through Congress. Invitations given by constitutional organs of India always mention name of India when text was in English, and name Bharat when text was in Hindi. However, for the G20 dinner called Bharat President Murmu English invites, an official at the presidential office said that they did not want to comment on this issue when asked by, considering fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government made for Hindu-Militic Ideology and Hindi's more use of Hindi. Critics responded to use of Bharat in invitations, claiming that government forced its name to be officially replaced. Over years, the government of Modi's nationalist Bharatia Janata party is changing colonial names of towns and cities, which claim that India calls to go beyond what she calls slavery mentality. In English, the South Asian giant is called India, while in Indian languages, Bharat, Bharata and Hindustan. The foreword English version constitution begins with words, we, people India, they, and then in first part document, India, that is, Bharat, will be a unity states. In Hindi, constitution replaces India everywhere with Bharat everywhere except part defines names of country. That says, Bharat is, India will be a unity of states in Hindi. Changing India's name to Bharat only will require a change in the constitution that both Parliamentary Assembly should pass through a 2/3 majority. Will the government officially change the name? The incident comes only days after the government's announcement of a 5-day surprise parliamentary session without explaining any agenda later on this month. The movement reported that unapproved reports can be discussed and transmitted to a name change. During the session, there was no confirmation that such a movement was in works. But members of government and ruling BJP's name Bharat should be prioritized on India. Rashtria Swayamsevak Sangh, BJP's ideological parent, always insisted on calling the Bharat country. What is the history of both names? Both names have been for more than 2,000 years. Some supporters of Bharat said that British colonists were given India, while historians say that name came before colonial rule for centuries. India comes from the Indus River called Sindhu in Sanskrit. Travelers far away as Greece would define southeast of Indus River India even before Indian campaign of Alexander Great in 3rd century BC. The name Bharat is even more old Indian sacrifice. However, according to some experts, it was used as a socio-cultural identity term instead of geography. Krishn Kaushik. Arrangement by William Maclean.